Disclaimer: the contents of this video have been subjected to prior and proper consent. The views, information, and or opinions expressed are those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily represent those of COVID Diaries, the Millennial Collaboration. Paalala! Ang mga nilalaman ng video na ito ay pinahintulutang gamitin ng may-ari. Ang mga pananaw, impormasyon, o mga opinyong ipinahayag ng mga individual na nakibahagi rito ay hindi sumasalamin sa COVID Diaries, the Millennial Collaboration.
My name is Jaye, Bekema, and I'm just staying at home. So I'm self-isolating at home in my condo in Quezon City. It's a condo I share with my husband, my toddler, and two of the women who help us. I'm a lawyer and I'm Chief Legislative Officer of Senator Lisa Ontiveros. So I work in the Senate.
Wow, it's an honor to be talking to you right now. I was told that you are a COVID patient. Is that correct?
Yes, so what happened was I had a miscarriage on Saturday, April 25, at which time I was swabbed at St. Luke's as part of their protocol. The results came out Wednesday, April 29, and they told me I was positive.
I'm sorry to hear about this. So could you tell us a little more about how you were able to get this COVID sickness?
Well, your guess is as good as mine. I follow the quarantine, so I haven't been out of my house since March 12. No, March 12 was the last time I was out of my house. I was at a meeting in Capitol Commons. Then my friend and I we did the grocery. So since then, March 13 and beyond, I was just in my condo. I never went out.
Wow.
Because I was pregnant.
So right now,
I was pregnant. Yes. So I took extra precautions, no? So I didn't even go to the groceries. I didn't go out to the streets or.
So after your checkup, you just followed the typical the quarantine for about 2 weeks.
What checkup? I didn't go for checkup. I followed the quarantine completely. So since
okay.
So since March 13 until April 25, I was completely at home. No checkups.
Did you feel anything? I mean, any symptoms? Fever?
No symptoms until now. So I would read up on the symptoms of
COVID.
I would do some research on what I might feel. Even before my diagnosis, of course, everybody's talking about COVID. So you want to read up, diba, in case it hits you or someone you love, you know what to expect. But I had no fever, I had no headache, I had no diarrhea, no certainly no dry cough. So I think I'm completely asymptomatic. I hope it stays that way though.
Yeah, we hope so. We pray for that. So right now, how is your family coping? Are you in a separate room?
Yeah.
So how are you in your household?
So we're in separate rooms now. My husband has moved to another room temporarily. I'm staying in the master's bedroom, and my son is with his yaya downstairs. So that's the.
So if you were to say something to
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, go ahead. You wanted to say something?
No, I was just ending the sentence by saying that that was the setup that we're able to manage in our condo.
Mm-mm. And if you were to say something, because a lot of people are scared, all right? There's a lot of fear. If you were to say something to those who feel that they have symptoms, PUIs, PUMs, or even COVID patients, what would that be?
Well, I think a really key thing that we have to remember is that there's a lot of variance in symptoms. So you can be, you can be on a ventilator, you can be short of breath, like Chris Cuomo. So you can have really bad diarrhea, or you can be like me with no symptoms at all. And I think we are really at a very early
Mm-hmm.
stage right now with respect to how much we know about
Mm.
the disease. So I really think that
Uh-huh.
we should be cautious. No, I think the problem isn't
Mm-hmm.
so
Mm-hmm.
much people who feel symptoms. The problem is with people like me who are asymptomatic, no, who test positive but don't feel anything at all. And what
Wow.
prodded me to make that Facebook post was the realization that when the lockdown is lifted, you can have people like me, no, who are asymptomatic carriers, but unlike me, did not get tested. The only reason I was tested was because I was in a medical emergency. So can you imagine how many people are out there that that
Wow.
have not been
Yeah.
tested
Yeah.
but have the disease in them, and then they go and meet senior citizens, meet
Mm-hmm.
immunocompromised people, pregnant women, and then they spread
Yeah. Yeah.
the virus. And I don't think our
Grabe.
health care system can handle the surge.
Mm-mm-mm. And lastly, we would like to ask something from you. We've been doing these documentaries, writing about encounters with people who are watching behind the scenes and businesses who have been operating. And we are very fortunate because you're the first that we talk to. And this would really be a feature that many will be watching and listening to. Of course, attorney, with all due respect, how would you want our features to be? Would it be fine to indicate your photo, your name? I mean, how would you want it to be so that we know the restrictions, of course?
I'm really okay with using my name and using my photo.
Thank you.
The reason why I came out is really to make the case for mass testing.
Ah,
We really, really need to test. So
mm,
sabi ko, if my story can contribute to that, can amplify the call for mass testing, sabi ko, okay, hindi na ako mahihiya na
nako.
discriminate ako or whatever,
Mm-mm,
or
mm-mm,
parang
mm-mm.
it will be stigmatizing,
Yes,
because it's an urgent call. Maraming pwedeng mamatay if we don't test, no? Now that we can see that someone
exactly.
like me, super, parang pwede ako mag-Zumba,
Oo nga eh.
is
Mm-mm,
COVID
mm-mm.
positive, di ba? Can you imagine someone like me
Mm.
going to a mall and
Grabe, no?
checking
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
people?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so thank you for that. Thank you that. We just wanted to ask your permission, and rest assured we will make sure that that will be heard through our platform. Another thing, um, hello,
Yeah, I'm here.
hi attorney.
Mm.
Hi, sorry. If there's something that we would like to request from you, is there a testimonial that you could say about COVID Diaries, this platform that we're doing?
Testimonial?
Yeah, so we would like to ask for your thoughts about our platform.
I think any platform that allows an exchange of ideas, especially given our current social restrictions, would be really helpful, no? So I think building a sense of community, um, that's really important because people feel so isolated from each other. No? And by creating huddles, by creating gatherings, albeit
Mm,
online,
mm-hmm.
we build a sense of community, and um, we create solidarity, solidarity connections with each other, which I think is super important given this pandemic.